Let's talk about some free sewing patterns for March. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and today we are doing another free sewing pattern series. So for this month for March, I like to think of patterns like ahead of time. So what I'm sewing for March, I'm going to be using in April. So I was thinking of different things coming up in April, such as Easter, spring. I also feel like spring is a great time to use different hair accessories. So that is what all the patterns this month are bringing about and talking about. So let's start with the first one, which is these little Easter egg treat pouches. So I thought these looked really cute, they looked really easy, could be perfect for Easter, and it takes you to the site where she walks you through step by step on how you can build this out. Now, there is a pattern that she has listed, and you are able to get that for free. When we go down to it, I'll show you how to get there. But as you can see, she has lots of different photos, and then she talks about all the different fabrics you will need, the fusible fleece you'll need, and then that Easter egg template. So this is completely free. You just click it, and you'd be able to print that out. And then as you continue to scroll down the pattern, she walks you through step by step of everything you will need to make this yourself. So overall, this does seem like a really easy, beginner-friendly pattern. She goes step by step. This also does talk a little bit about sewing on a curve and some of those steps that you will need to do, especially when you are sewing on a curve. So I think that this could be a really fun beginner project, and this could just be really fun for you to then give out at Easter, or to use as little Easter decorations maybe on your table, or like a fun little display. So definitely wanted to include this pattern. Now our next pattern is still in that Easter theme, and it is making little fabric Easter eggs. So these I thought would be perfect for decorating. I know that egg prices are really expensive right now, so maybe instead of doing those dyed Easter eggs, you can get some of these fabric Easter eggs and lay them out as well. Now for this Easter egg pattern, there is a printable template, which that is free too. So when you scroll down to all the supplies that you'll need, there is a link to get the free template. So you're just going to click that, and then that will take you to just another page. So no emails required, nothing like that. And she even includes little gauges so you can make sure it's the right size. Then she walks you through step by step. The video did not work for me, but she has a lot of pictures and those writings so that you'll be able to follow along. So I don't think you need to necessarily use the video since she has so many steps included. And again, this is sewing on a curve, so another fun way to start learning about that if it's something that's new to you. And then you just stuff up your little Easter eggs. If you don't have any stuffing, I think you could also use maybe old scraps of fabric as well. So now that we talked about two different Easter, let's talk about some quilts. So this tulip quilt looked so fun, and it's a completely free pattern. So when you get to this website, you are going to need to scroll down. You want to go to quilt 11. I didn't see if any of these others were completely free as well, but that could be something fun to look through. But here's 11. You're going to click this, and it will take you to then another site. But here she walks you through step by step for how much fabric you will need and pictures to go along so that you are able to build these tulip quilt blocks on your own. And then there is that pinwheel design underneath. So I thought that this was really fun for spring. I know where I am, there's like different tulip farms, so this could be just a great way to welcome in the spring season too, is having, these tulips, nice little wall quilt. And you could obviously make this as big or small as you wanted. She's just using 4 tulips and those 4 pinwheels, but you could definitely make this bigger or smaller depending on how many you want to use and how big of a spot on your wall that you had. Now the second quilt idea I had on here, so it's a carrot, which I thought was really fun for Easter and spring. But what's interesting is the carrot top, so the green portion, she did with normal quilting, piecing it together. So very simple, pretty easy. But then the bottom portion, she did using paper piecing, and that is something new to me as a technique. I've tried it a couple times, but she shows you exactly how she did it with that graph paper and how you can do it as well. So I thought that this was a good one to include, especially if that's something you're looking into doing. I wanted to include on here. It is a little different from some of those other free patterns. So I would say that if you are brand new to this type of technique, maybe do a little more research. But I thought that this would be fun to include if you are looking for a fun little quilt block to add maybe to some bunnies or some flowers. A carrot could be cute for Easter. So we've talked about quilts, we talked about some decorations. So now the last thing that came to mind for me was hair accessories for spring. And I found this really fun fabric headbands. And I know I've tried to make some before, and I do think that the one that I had was a little bit, it could have been better. So this one looks a lot better. There is a video tutorial as well. And she just walks you through how to actually sew the headband, the steps that you will need, the items that you would want to use. And this seems really easy, pretty straightforward to put together. So if you want to, add some color to your outfits this spring, get something to keep your hair out of your face, I think that this looks really fun and a really great idea that you'd be able to use this spring season. And then moving past the headbands, we have these fun little butterfly hair bows. So what I really liked about these is the only way that they really became hair bows is that they took the little butterfly and glued it to a hair clip. But I think that these could be really fun as decorations, maybe on quilts to make them look a little bit more 3D, depending on if you're doing bags. I've seen a lot of people adding bows to zipper ties lately, so you could maybe even try to figure out a way to incorporate these onto like a zipper, so that'd be just a little bit more fun and playful. Overall, this pattern seemed very easy and very straightforward. She does have a pattern piece that you will need to cut out and print for the butterfly, but it is free as well, so you just click it and then it will pop up for you. But as you can see, you're just going to walk through, and there's not too many steps to this, so very similar to if you were going to be doing, it looks like a hair bow, like there's just two different pieces that come together, and then you're just going to squish them up after they're all sewn. There are some small curves with this, so if you are new to sewing on a curve, just be sure that you are taking your time when going through it. And the last thing I'll say for this is you are going to be gluing the pieces together at the very end, so it is not just a fully sewing project, there is some glue that's involved. Last but not least, I did include just a very small self-promotion for myself. I know Easter can be a lot of cute hair bows and different sizes, so I do have a hair bow pattern. Now this is on Etsy, but all of my patterns do come with a completely free video tutorial as well, so if you're looking for a hair bow pattern, be sure to keep that in mind as there are two sizes for it. I hope these gave you some ideas for what to sew this March. I know that I'm going to be trying a couple of these out, and I already have an Easter quilt going that I'm really excited about. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.